Good morning. Good morning to you all. So I'm just going to crack on with this podcast today. I'm doing it nice and early this morning because what I'm finding is they're taking hours and hours to load up onto my page. So I have just got up and thought I'll do one quickly before I go out and walk my little doggy and do me. So good morning to you all. So today I'm just going to continue on with the subject of love, particularly self-love. I'm going to be talking briefly about self-love and basically the many layers that there is to self-love. It's an ocean, literally an ocean once we start delving into it. Self-love affects everything in our life, everything we do, everything we say, what we eat, what we think, what are our intentions. So self-love is always in operation. It's what we give to ourselves daily, which really matters. So that's what I'm going to be looking at today. Now, I believe that we all have our own greatness within us, okay? I believe that each one of us has been born with our own uniqueness, skills and talents. I believe that we are all equal, regardless of culture, race, ethnicity or gender. I also believe that we all have a contribution to bring to this world for the betterment of ourselves and humanity as a whole. And that means all of you too. Do you know what your greatness is? Have you ever asked yourself these kind of questions before? Because they're quite introspective. Once you start getting into the who am I? What am I? Why do I do this in my life? Why do I say certain things? Why do I do certain things? So it's almost like you become the detective and the main suspect you're following is yourself, basically. These are the games, mind games that I've played with myself over the years. To just get me to watch this Karen and what she is and how she operates in the external world when she goes out there. Anyway, I believe we all have our own greatness within us, okay? So ask yourself, what is your greatness? Yeah, have you ever asked yourself that question? What is my greatness? Being a very benevolent quality, okay? Greatness to me is not a boastful thing to think about yourself. To have your own greatness, for me, is to have the recognition of your true self, your divinity, your divine self. So, use this time, this lockdown, that's what I'm saying, to discover something about you, okay? So what I'm saying, my mantra is, during this time, I choose to be proactive and not non-active during this time. Okay, I've made a conscious decision to use this time proactively. You see, procrastination is one of the most detrimental forms of self-sabotage, I believe, that we all do on a daily basis, whether we are conscious of it or not. We'll come up with all kinds of excuses as to why we can't do that something today. And if not important, we'll probably never get done, you know, if ever. So procrastination is like a ball and chain. A big heavy ball and chain around your ankles, okay? It's denying you your greatness within. It's debilitating, it's eroding. It eats away at your mind, producing feelings of doubt, okay? Uncertainty when honouring your commitment to yourself and others. So procrastination on a cellular level and for the soul is very detrimental. It has no pluses to it, only negatives, lethargic energy, stagnant energy, okay? So we've got to get out of this state of procrastination, okay? Then we take on the attitude of, what's the point? You know, things like, you know, that don't happen to me anyway. You know, good things in life don't happen to people like me. So we take on the point of what's the point? And we just can't be bothered to do the things that we say we're going to do in our lives. I say, be impeccable with your word to you, okay? Be impeccable with your word to you. That means keeping your commitment to yourself. So what you say you are going to do, now you may not tell anyone this, okay? This is a very inward journey when we self-discover who we truly are. So in keeping your commitments, daily commitments to yourself, again, is another great challenge to set for yourself. I started doing this years ago, and that meant keeping my commitments in all areas of my life. If I'm meeting up with a friend, if I have an appointment to attend, if I have some writing that I need to finish, some painting in the house, whatever the commitment is, I keep all commitments to Karen now. Now I'm going to set you all a little task, a little challenge. And the challenge is to, as from tomorrow, which is Friday, I want you all for 1 week, keep all of your commitments to yourself, okay? Be impeccable with your word to yourself first and foremost, and then to others, okay? Try it for 1 week. 1 week, that means no cheating. Everything you say you are going to do for you, you are going to achieve. And I promise you this, at the end of that week, you will feel a new sense of empowerment. And it's very, very empowering to do this for yourself and uplifting. Keeping your commitments to yourself shows that you believe in you, okay? That you believe in your dreams, you believe in your visions, you believe in the life that you are destined to have. Now, nobody is going to walk up to you and just give you this life, okay? You need to put some work, some groundwork in to building the life that you deserve and are destined to have for yourself, okay? So today, all I'm saying, we're leaving it here. Today's message is keep all commitments for 1 week to yourself, and we are discovering our greatness within. So no more procrastination, guys, okay? If you cannot get done what all those things that you've said for maybe years even. You know, I've always wanted to do this, I've always wanted to learn this, or I've always wanted to try this. It doesn't matter what it is. And I'm not using this time wisely to upgrade you, then to me, you're in a state of procrastination, okay? Self-denial. Let's get out of this one. Let's get out of this one. Let's move out of that block, okay? Nobody wants to be stuck in that block. It's a stagnant pond, okay? I've gone over 10 minutes again. So today, let's do a quick roundup. Find, look, search, connect to your greatness within, whatever that may be, okay? Whether being courageous, brave, whatever it is you need to do for you, find it and do it. And also keep your commitments to yourself for 1 week and all of your loved ones. And I will come back to this subject. But I promise you, at the end of the week, you will feel a new sense of empowerment. Oh, yes, baby. Bring it on. I love you all. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a blessed day, and remember to stay in your high love vibration. Blessings to you all. See you tomorrow, guys. Lots of love.